Have you ever noticed how almost every single store, from grocery stores to gas stations, puts candy right at the checkout counter? You'll see chocolate bars, packs of gum, and all sorts of little snacks lined up perfectly. It feels convenient, right? But what if I told you that placement isn't a coincidence or for your convenience? It's a carefully crafted psychological trick designed to make you spend money on things you never, ever planned to buy. And today, we're going to break down exactly how and why this strategy is so effective. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a checkout line the same way again. Let's start with what psychologists call the impulse buy zone. Think about your typical shopping trip. You've walked up and down the aisles, compared prices, read labels, and made dozens, if not hundreds, of tiny decisions. Should I get this brand or that one? Do I need the large size or the small one? By the time you finally push your cart to the checkout, your brain is tired. This state is known as decision fatigue. It's a real psychological phenomenon where the quality of your decisions deteriorates after a long session of decision-making. Your willpower is at its lowest point, and that's the magic moment for retailers. When your brain is mentally exhausted, it's much more susceptible to making impulsive, easy choices. Retailers know this. They deliberately place small, tempting, and emotionally satisfying items like candy and snacks right there in front of your eyes while you're at your weakest. It's a calculated move to capitalize on your brain's fatigue. Now, let's talk about the waiting game. Unless you're incredibly lucky, you're going to spend at least a few minutes waiting in the checkout line. This waiting period is crucial. It forces you to slow down. You're not actively shopping anymore. You're just standing there. So, what do? Your brain, looking for something to focus on, starts scanning the immediate environment. And what's right there, within arm's reach? A colorful, perfectly arranged wall of candy, snacks, magazines, and small gadgets. These are what the industry calls impulse items. They are products specifically chosen and designed to be purchased on the spur of the moment, without any prior thought or planning. The boredom of waiting, combined with the visual temptation, creates a powerful urge to just grab something. The store is basically turning your idle time into their profit time, using these little treats as bait while you're a captive audience. Another key part of this strategy is the price point. Think about the items at the checkout. They're almost always cheap. A chocolate bar for $1, a pack of gum for $2, a soda for just a couple of bucks. When you've just spent maybe $50 or $100 on your main groceries, what's another $1 or $2? Your brain does a quick, flawed calculation. It thinks, oh, it's only a couple of dollars. It's not a big deal. This low price point bypasses your brain's normal analytical process. You don't weigh the pros and cons like you would with a more expensive item. Instead of thinking, do I really need this? You just toss it into your cart. This is called transactional utility. The perceived value of the deal feels so good that the actual need for the item becomes irrelevant. The low cost makes the decision feel insignificant, making it an easy yes. So, why do stores put so much effort into this checkout strategy? Because it's incredibly profitable. Impulse purchases make up a significant percentage of overall retail profits. It might seem small on an individual level, but think about the scale. Even if thousands of customers each day add just one small $2 item to their purchase, those small additions quickly add up to thousands and eventually millions of dollars in extra revenue over the year. All of this profit comes from items that customers had zero intention of buying when they first walked into the store. It's pure, unplanned profit, driven entirely by clever psychological placement. So, the next time you find yourself standing in a checkout line and your eyes wander over to that tempting display of candy, remember what's really happening. It's not just a snack conveniently placed for you. It's a sophisticated psychological strategy using decision fatigue, boredom, and low price points to trigger an impulse purchase. And once you understand the trick, you gain the power to resist it. You start noticing it everywhere, not just with candy, but with all sorts of small items placed at the point of sale. Knowledge is power, and now you're in on the secret. I hope this gave you some food for thought. If you found this interesting, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more insights into the world around us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.